Tonight, new battle lines in the fight over abortion rights. Today, the St. Louis Board of Aldermen taking action that will help women access abortions. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Brent Solomon. City leaders will use federal COVID funds for an abortion plan just approved today. 5 on your side's Elise Schoenig joins us in studio tonight to break it all down. Elise.
Well, Brent, if we take a look at the fine print of this bill, it states that $1 million would go toward out-of-state travel expenses and $500,000 toward reproductive health care services. Now, while some Missourians are eagerly awaiting this kind of relief, others say it's wasting money better spent elsewhere.
This is an urgent healthcare crisis, and we are stepping up to meet that need now.
8th Ward Alderwoman Annie Rice is a sponsor of Board Bill number 61. She says she's fixed on providing health care to people in the community.
$1 million initially will go towards logistical support for people who are accessing abortion care, which obviously cannot happen in Missouri anymore, but this will be for St. Louis folks who will be having to seek care out of state.
She says this includes things like travel, childcare support, and lodging, because simply going across the river might not be enough anymore.
There are healthcare facilities in Illinois, in Southern Illinois, but those have seen such incredible call volumes that we may have to send patients farther.
Rice says the pandemic made access to health care harder for everyone. She says this bill is a leg up on all forms of health care, including reproductive rights.
The other piece is around all-encompassing sort of pregnancy health care.
She says this includes prenatal care, doulas, pregnancy losses, and lactation support. But not everyone is on board with this bill.
I think it's an incredible waste of resources.
State Representative Mary Elizabeth Coleman is a co-sponsor in Missouri's current abortion bill, making abortion illegal. She also proposed a piece of legislation to stop people from traveling across state lines to get an abortion.
The city and the Board of Aldermen are really showing where their priorities are, putting $2 million into a fund that will never have a dime spent out of it.
She says the city has more important issues this money could go toward, like procedures for trash pickup and allocating more resources for police to fight crime. A signature from Mayor Tashara Jones is the next step. Today, she vocalized her support for the legislation, saying in part it will, quote, help make St. Louis a safer, stronger, and fairer city. On the other hand, Attorney General Eric Schmidt's press secretary released this statement, saying in part his office will, quote, take action to stop municipalities from pushing taxpayer-funded abortions.
Now, when the mayor signs the bill, Rice says the next steps include potentially requesting for a proposal process, since they still need to iron out how support groups would receive this money.
All right, Elise, we'll see how it goes. Thanks. Today, the House passing 2 bills aimed at protecting access to abortion. It comes 3 weeks after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. The first bill approves access to abortions nationwide at the federal level. The second specifically protects the right to travel to seek an abortion. Both bills are expected to stall in the Senate.